Hey there guys, what's up? It's RC here, and I just wanted to record a video, simple tutorial on how to play Clue. For those that are wanting to join and want to see how it's like, for those that have already got it but don't have any clue how to play, or if you're on the fence and you're like, maybe I want to play with the guys, but I don't know how fun it's going to be, I'll show you guys everything about it. So, let's go ahead and show you just single player. I'm going to play a new game because I was testing it earlier. We're gonna go to Tudor Mansion, which is the only thing it gives you for $11.99, which is, it's okay. We don't need all this cosmetic bull. I'm gonna play as Miss Scarlet, and then I'll have these two be my test subjects to show you how the game is played. Alrighty, Rui. Graphics and the sound and everything is just fantastic. I just love it. Alrighty, Roo. So it's going to pick 3 cards, the suspect, the weapon, the room. And it's going to hide it in a little pocket and give all the other cards to the rest of us. So it can't simply be any of these. So any of the cards that you have, you can see here below your icon, since I'm Miss Scarlet. And then it'll show you the cards, and it'll also cross it off here on your clipboard. Sorry if you can see this and it's blocking, but whatever. So I clearly have the Miss Scarlet card, so she didn't do it. Yay, I didn't murder anybody yet. I have the candlestick, the revolver, and the rope, so it was none of those weapons, so it's one of these. And I have the ballroom and the lounge, so it's not in that room. So here on your clipboard, it's going to be your ultimate tool to find out who did it, with what, and in what room. So you're basically solving a murder mystery, of course. So it's going to show here on the top the icons of your opponents. So pretend this is Koyo and Chim. Hi, Koyo and Chim. So right here, Koyo would be yellow. So this is going to be his column of the cards that he has or doesn't have. And then Chim in this column. So you would know by the icon colors of who it is. So this here is your die, of course. So you click on it to roll. And I will show you the gameplay. Which sucks because I rolled a 2, so I can't go into any room. Yay. Alrighty. But I'll show you how exactly I deduce what it could possibly be from other players. It's how I get Chim all the time. So Colonel Mustard is thinking I did it with the revolver in the billiard room. So since I'm showing him my card, I can't really deduce anything. So it'll light up which ones you can show your other opponent, that to give them clues as to whether it's what they suggested. So I'm going to show him the revolver. I'm not going to show him that it wasn't me that did it. So and it's going to be Orchard's turn. It usually goes counterclockwise from whoever wins the roll or whoever wins the spin in the multiplayer. So she's going to go to the lounge. She's suggesting me with the wrench in the lounge. Again, and I'm showing her the cards. But here it'll show you, the game will automatically cross off who doesn't have what card. So right now it shows that Orchid, which is our Chim, does not have the billiard rooms card. So if by chance that Colonel Mustard ends up not having that card, if you find out, then that would mean that the murder happened in the billiard room. So to know that, so it's basically telling you, if any of the players don't have the card, then it has to be in the pocket of the murder. So you know that little pocket where they put the 3 cards. So if they're both X'd out that those players don't have it, and you know you don't have it, then that means it happened in that room or with that weapon and that person. And also, when you play multiplayer, make sure you hit continue especially if it's not even your turn, because it'll do that and it'll just hold up the game. So let's, hopefully we can get into a room this time. Let's go, let's see. And you can also do the strategy of like, you know you have that card, so it's not that room. So you can try to weed out either the suspects or the weapons or whatever you have. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go into the lounge. I know it's not the lounge, but I'm gonna try to weed out whether I can get a suspect or a weapon. So I'm going to choose... Professor Plum did it with the dagger in the lounge. And always make sure you pick something that you don't have, otherwise it's a wasted turn. So I didn't choose Scarlet, or I didn't choose the candlestick or the revolver or the rope. So, and the room is chosen for you for whatever room you show up in. So, since I chose the lounge and I know I have it, there's no chance of anyone showing me that it's the lounge. So I can find out whether or not it would be a suspect or a weapon. So let's see what happens. So Colonel Mustard, click on that, and he's showing me that Professor Plum had no way of committing the murder. So that's going to be checked up on the column for Colonel Mustard, showing that he has that card, and it'll be X'd off for the other player because they can't possibly have that card. So when it's checked off, that means that it's no way that person, because one of the players has that card. Okay, so he's picking me in the ballroom with the lead pipe, and I'll let him know it wasn't in the ballroom. So it's showing here that Orchid didn't have the lead pipe card, or well, and of course the plum card, which was from the last turn. So it'll start weeding it out for you. If you're a really good player, you can watch the other people's turns and deduce maybe they showed them this card, or maybe they didn't show them that card, you know. I always like using that strategy to win. So she's choosing Professor Plum with the rope. I have the rope. We know Professor Plum wasn't the one who did it, so that didn't help. Yay. So we don't know whether or not it's the conservatory. Okay. Unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Okay, my turn. I rolled a 6, so what are we gonna do? I still want to weed out the suspect and the weapon, and then go into a room later. It's really all up to you. It's all strategizing. So I'm gonna go to the ballroom since I know I have that card, and then I'm gonna see who it is. So I'm gonna choose Miss Peacock with, let's say, the lead pipe. He's showing me it's not Peacock. Okay. So you just basically keep playing until you whittle it down, and then I'll show you when I figure it out, if I do figure out before the NPCs, which I usually do on easy mode, how to make your final accusation. He's guessing... Okay, so he's guessing green in the lounge with the candlestick. So this is how I deduce it on other people's turns. So Mustard's guessing, and in my clipboard I know that no one, I don't know if anyone has green. I know that the weapon, the candlestick, can't be the weapon, and it can't be in the lounge because I have both of those cards. So Orchid, or whatever you say her name, Orchid, could not have showed him any other card but Mr. Green. So I can go here in my clipboard and click off that Mr. Green is clearly not the suspect because I have the other two cards. So there's only one card for her to show to him. And that's how you win this game. And that's how I've beaten Chim many of a time. And you can take your time on deducing that stuff, just as long as you don't hit the continue button. She's trying to say Plum with the revolver. I'm going to let her know it's not the ballroom. So it's one of those two who've done it. So it's either Mustard or Orchard. Orchard, whatever. I don't do English. Let's see. Since the role that I have gives me rooms that I don't know whether or not they have the cards and I don't have them, I'm gonna have to go in them. So there's a possible chance that I could find out someone has a kitchen card or whatever. So let's say this young doctor did it with the dagger in the kitchen. So he didn't have that card, any of the cards, but she has the kitchen. So I know the kitchen is not the place of the murder, which still leaves open that she could have done the murder because I don't know if she has the card. So I have to keep whittling it down. It's gonna be a fun time. Okay, he's going into the dining room, which I have no information on. So he's thinking me, so I know I have that card and it's no way. Okay. So she could have showed him. Oh, well, it says that she doesn't have the lead pipe card. Ooh. So that means she showed him the dining room card. So it's not the dining room because I have. And then it couldn't be a suspect card that she has because I have Scarlet. So that's not bad. We're whittling it down. It seems a little complicated, but it's actually really fun if you give it a try. Mayan Bomb tried it and he was just confused as shit. So I'm making this video for him and anyone else who is basically not knowing what the fuck they're doing. Okay, so he showed her, so he has the plum card, so he could have showed her that. He could have showed her the billiard card or the wrench card. So that's kind of how I play it out, try to figure it out, which cards could be on the table and what could not be. You don't have to play my way, but that's just how I do it. Okay, do I want to whittle down another room or do I want to whittle down suspects or weapons? Well, I technically am going to rooms that I can't, that I know aren't it. Except for the hall. Let's just go in the hall. So much strategy, so much deducing. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Colonel Mustard with the wrench in the hall. Let's see who gives me what. So Mustard is showing me that it's not him. He didn't do it. So since he showed me the card that it's not him, the only possible person that is left on my cards here is her. So she did it. So I know the suspect. So now I have to find out the room and the weapon. And this game can go on for a while, depending with NPCs. It doesn't take long on easy, but with people it might take a little longer, but it's still a fun game. Okay, so he's guessing me with the rope, and I have the rope in the hall. So the only card that she could have showed is the hall. So I'm going to mark the hall is not one of the places. So we're whittling down the rooms. Yeah. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm having a fun time recording. She thinks she did it with the lead pipe in the conservatory. Okay. So Mustard's showing, so he could have showed the lead pipe or the conservatory card. Gonna have to whittle that down. And you can click on it and it'll circle it on its own so that you don't think somebody else did it. Stuff like that. Makes it easier. I'm gonna go into the library. Try to whittle down the rooms since my weapon list isn't as big. So I'm gonna keep picking her so they can't have a possibility of showing me any other card to confuse me, because I want the information of the weapon in the room. So let's try the dagger. And he has the library card. Okay. So it's not in the library. Keep whittling it down. I just find it so fun to try to figure out murder mysteries. That's always been a fun thing for me, so I guess that's probably why I love this game so much. Okay. So she could have possibly showed him the wrench or the study. So this one's up in the air. I have no idea. Let's see. Let's keep whittling it down, I guess. Sorry if this... I don't know if you guys can see the logo here for the thing I'm using to record. So sorry if it's blocking some of the gameplay, but... Let's see. To let them know what I have. But, it's not that much difference, so... My turn. Alright. Where do we want to go? I can weed out the study. The only rooms I have left are the billiard, the conservatory, and the study. Because everything else is checked off. So let's go to the study. Since I want more information on whether or not someone showed what, I'm gonna say still her with the wrench. I know she could have showed him that. Okay, so she showed me the study. So we don't know whether or not she has the wrench card. And it showed that Mustard doesn't have any of the cards, so we're whittling it down. So it's not in the study, so it's in the conservatory or the billiard room. I'm gonna take a wild guess and think it's the billiard room, because in a lot of my games it's been the billiard room, it's never been the conservatory. Let's see. Okay, so I know she has the kitchen card, so she could have showed him the kitchen card, so I can't rule out the dagger yet. Dang. It's a long game today. The game I had previously recorded on another thing that wouldn't record, it was a short game, so I guess it's good it's long for you guys. She's guessing herself in the kitchen with the revolver, but it's not the revolver. And she knows it's not the kitchen because she showed me that card. Or I assumed that she had that card. One or the other. It's all a guessing game. I hope you get the right stuff at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the billiard room. So again, I'm gonna pick Orchid because I know it's her. So they don't show me a different card. And let's guess... I'm gonna go with the lead pipe. So Mustard does have the lead pipe card. Okay. So... can't rule those ones out yet. So I whittled down the weapon, but I'm still trying to figure out the room. Okay, he's going to the study, which I know is the card she has. I know it's not Scarlet. It could be the wrench. She could be showing him the study as well, so... sorry if you hear the dumb dog. Ugh. Okay. Can't rule that out yet. Damn. Okay. In the conservatory, Mr. Green with the rope. I know it's not the rope. It's not Mr. Green. That doesn't help me. Okay. Lame. Lame, lame. Okay, my turn. Hopefully I can do something. Luckily for me, the two rooms that I'm trying to figure out are right next to each other, so I don't have to roll too high. Oh, was I in a different room at the time? Oh, I was in the study. Well, poopy shoot. So I'm not gonna know the room, but I can whittle down the weapon. Oh, my sister-in-law's here. Okay. Well, let me do this real fast. He has the library card. Yeah, of course, because I would already whittled that down. Alright. Now, Mustard's turn. He's going to the kitchen. What are you going to show her? So, yeah, so she's showing him the kitchen card because I have the other two. Okay. That doesn't help me. Ooh, this could help me. Maybe. Not peacock. Not the rope. Okay, this doesn't help me at all. That sucks. Sorry for my phone in the background. So professional. It's my first video. I'll learn. I'm a very important person, apparently. People contact me so much. Let's go to the ballroom, because I know I have that card. Let's whittle down some more weapons. So let's go you. Let's go with the wrench. The ballroom. Oh, nice. So they didn't have any of the cards. So it'll show here on the clipboard, it's X'd out. So Orchid is the killer with the wrench. Now I have to figure out the room. That's the hard one. The hardest one is the wrench. Can never figure that out. Or not the wrench, the room. I'm almost done, guys. I'm sorry it's such a long video. I didn't do it. And it is the wrench card. Because you're showing him the study card. Okay. Let's hope I win this game. It would be very embarrassing if I didn't. Okay, she's going into the billiard room. Thinking it's Colonel Mustard with the revolver. That doesn't help me solve that. Lame. It's gonna have to be my turn, and I have to hopefully roll high enough to get into one of those rooms. Come on, good roll. I don't know if that'll be good enough. Nope. Lame. I'm just gonna sit out in the hall close to those rooms so I can roll easy. But like the thing is though, if the player guesses it's you in a specific room, you're gonna be moved to that room, which sucks, so it makes it harder to get to that room. But luckily for me, they didn't pick that room. They didn't pick me for that room, I mean. God, I'm sucky with English. Ugh. Not peacock, not with the lead pipe. So he could be showing her a peacock or the lead pipe. He's had choices. Okay. Let's see, hopefully I can get it. I just gotta get to one room and I can weed it out. So let's go to the billiard room. So we know it's Orchid with the wrench. But is it the billiard room? They don't have that card. I told you it's the freaking billiard room all the time. So now that I have all my information, and then at the end of my turn, it's going to ask me to end it or make my final accusation. So do not click this button until you know for sure, because if you guess wrong, you're out of the game and you have to watch. So lucky for me, I know. So I make it easy on myself by clicking on the names to circle them, so that when I get to this part, it'll circle it for me so I know which ones to pick. With the wrench, in the billiard room, and accuse. J'accuse. Orchard, yes. Wrench. Yay! With the in the billiard room. So yay, that's how you win Clue. It's really fun. So I really hope this tutorial was very helpful for you guys. It was a hell of a lot of fun for me, so I hope you guys consider playing with us or buying the game. It's really fun. So this is Arcia